The Lord is in me and working. The Lord has a plan for me. There's nothing I can't do. I'm fully capable of living the life I want to live. God has a plan and a vision for me. And that plan is to manifest the money I need to create the life I want and desire. I am manifesting the money I want and desire. And money's coming to me in mysterious ways. I don't know how it's going to come, but it's going to come. I'm going to make more money. I'm going to get more money. I don't know what my career is going to be because I haven't decided. And truthfully, I'm a woman, so my man career is important. And I'm going to manifest a man that wants me, that needs me, that wants to take care of me. I'm going to be a stay-at-home wife. That's my dream. And if I can do a business or a hustle or entertainment, even better. My dream life is to be a sex worker and have a man that takes care of me. And that's my dream. That's my goal. I will not struggle. I don't know what struggle is. I never struggled in my life. Never struggled a day in my life. Never been broke a day in my life. I've always been rich and abundant. Like, you have to, like, let's say you grew up poor, you didn't have money, you was fat. Like, you have to revise. Like, I'm telling myself, I've never been broke. I've always had money. My parents always been rich. My body, I always been thin. I never been fat. I've always been smart, never been dumb. Like, you have to do that. You have to revise your childhood, the day before, the current day, and revise it and say it in a way that's better, the way you want it to be. I've never been poor. I've never been broke. Always been rich. Like, when I look at my account, I don't trip no more. Because I've always been rich. Like, I have a lot of zeros in my account. I always had money. I don't stress about money because I always had it. My parents always had it. If I need something, I can always go to my parents. Like, I have the life of luxury that I want. I never had to worry about anything. I always had what I want. I always been thin, always been popular, always had the dream life. And that's what you have to believe in. You have to revise and tell yourself the things you always had, you always wanted. I've always been rich, always been popular, always been famous. I come from a famous background, period. Like, you have to really have an imagination. You have to have an imagination. It's crucial to have an imagination. Revise and have imagination. Script and say, I always been rich, always been thin, I always followed my diet, I always had all the guys liking me. Like, you have to tell yourself these things and you have to try to believe it. But if you don't believe it, it's okay. Because we're all working towards believing that we've always been this. But have fun with it. Tell yourself these things and try to believe. Because I tell myself these things and I actually believe. Like, I always been rich, always been popular, always did what I had to do to take care of myself. I always had the life I wanted. There's nothing I never could have. I always been successful. I come from a line of people that are successful. I always had money. Like, I believe in those so much. And I love saying it, and I believe in it. And my reality may not reflect it, but I know I have it. Like, I have it. I always had the life I want, desire. Bug. I always had the life I want, desire. Always been thin. Always been popular. I was a child star. Being popular was my birthright. And honestly, I don't give a damn what people think about me. Like, I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. If you think I'm lazy, if you think I'm stupid, if you think these videos are stupid, I don't care, because I'm manifesting my motherfucking life. Period. I'm gonna get what I want, period. Whether you like it or not, I am going to manifest my life. I have 1 million subscribers. Like, instead of saying negative stuff to yourself, you should say positive stuff to yourself. Like, even if you don't have it, you should say positive stuff to yourself like you have it. Because I don't care if you're broke or poor and you don't have the life. You should always say you have the life. And you should always think your life is abundant. That way you can be at peace with yourself. That way you can love yourself. Even if your reality is fucked up, would you rather say, I'm broke, I'm dumb, I'm fat, I never get what I want? No, that's awful. That's like awful. It would make you feel like you can never get better. It will make you be down in the dumps and make you feel that you just can never get anything right, and you're never going to get anything, and you're always going to have this bad future. I don't care if I'm in a third world country, broke, no money, nowhere to go. I'm always going to think highly of myself. I'm always going to think as if I have everything I want. I'm always going to have imagination. I'm always going to be positive. Where people come to me and be like, she's so broke, she's so poor, but she's happy. Like, her mind is happy. Her mind is free. Because at the end of the day, it's about freeing your mind and freeing yourself from the negativity. That's why I'd rather, even if someone thinks it's lies and I'm never going to amount to anything, even if I never amount to anything, I choose to lie to myself that I'm going to amount to something. Because why would I tell myself hateful stuff? I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what my future is going to look like. I really don't know. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I feel like it's not going where I want it to go. But I'm going to continue to tell you, to tell myself that my life is good, that it's getting better, period.